Now this video is going to be if my machine doesn't do what it did as I was trying to record this last time. That is a blue screen about the importance of using asynchronous I/O in your programming. Now, what I was trying to do was explain the problem, but maybe it'd be best if I stick to the command prompt. I can make it bigger. Looks like I'm not making it bigger, but okay. First star. Too many of these things. Oh yeah, okay. Now these are fine. Star.ts AC3. Clear the screen. Let's deal with this file first. This here file is video transmission stream, strangely enough not interlaced, of a band playing some festival. I copied that file from my this drive, which is an external hard drive. This file here, using Microsoft Windows Explorer, okay, and I tried to convert that to an AVI file, which is usually no problem. Although I have to admit, I've never done that procedure for a file in its entirety. Usually I would take little bits and pieces out, like from the Jules Holland program. Well, my system locked up, and no communication for any of the devices or anything like that. And I had to press the reset button, which is about as good as a blue screen. It's blue screen, but it wasn't even able to get, the system wasn't able to acquire the video device in order to display the blue screen. So I think that it would have displayed a blue screen if it had been able to do so. Now that file, you'll notice, here it is, luckily we can see them both, is exactly the same length as the source file. This is the source, F, and this here is on the destination drive, D, and the files are of the same length. And the way that I copied this file from F to D was using Explorer. Just Control-C and Control-V, no problems. Encoding, big problem, lockup. So then I tried doing what I've usually done before, break it up into chunks, because I noticed, and it's quite obvious, that the program that I use to do these copies, Avidemux, okay, or to do the conversion, is not using asynchronous I/O, because none of the device, all the devices stop working during its job. While it's doing its job, the mouse does move, but you can't click on anything. if you do, that might lead to a blue screen or something else will crash. And if you think about it, it's surprising that I was able to use Explorer to copy that file from one drive to another, because Explorer obviously is not using the asynchronous I/O mechanism. Because this, I can tell you now that this file, the copy, is not the same as the source file. They are not the same file. And I don't know that by using file compare, because I'm afraid to use file compare, because I doubt it either uses any asynchronous I/O and may lock up the system. I know that it's different because I made a second copy of that same file. I'll go back to my normal size. Here, this here copy is also the same length as the source file, and similarly for this other file that came with it, which is a Dolby audio. And what I wanted to do was make an AVI file consisting of the video information, this very high quality video with very high quality audio. When I tried it using the other file, breaking it up into 10-minute chunks, the first two chunks succeeded, and the third chunk gave me my usual crash. And the last time I recorded this video, and I'm going to actually stop this recording so I'll get part of it anyway, I went to go and delete another file, and then I got a blue screen. So let me stop this. Okay, now this is a continuation. I've made a copy of the previous video because the last time I did this, I lost the head section because of the blue screen. In one of my attempts to try to at least get this thing to convert, I figured that since it's not using asynchronous I/O and the bus is getting jammed for a huge length of time, even that copy takes about 5 or 6 minutes. That means 5 or 6 minutes where the bus is locked and no devices on the system are able to communicate with each other, nor with RAM or anything else. Everything is shut down right during that copy. It's an amazing fact that copy actually succeeded. But anyway, I tried making the destination of the encoding back to the original drive in this folder, and the last time what I did was I pressed delete on the resulting file that now I presume is in this recycle bin. My system's probably already messed up as it is. I lost all my restore points somehow. Something came along and deleted them. I'm not sure what. But I'm ready with my install DVDs, so I'll just reinstall the operating system. It's the only choice. I know something weird is going on with my system because suddenly I started seeing this Bluetooth thing show up. The thing that caused me to have to reinstall the operating system last time is my attempts to just eradicate this Bluetooth thing. Can't get rid of it, but I turned it off and then it came back on magically. I thought my restore points were safe. I'd been using them successfully, but they got completely wiped out by something. I'm not sure what. Anyway, that's my business. I can easily deal with that. What I did was, in order to make this other copy, is I used my own program that I wrote called CP. See, help for copy. It doesn't have much help, but it uses asynchronous I/O, right? I used CP in order to copy the files from my external hard drive into this directory. Ran the encoding, and first off, the indexing sequence, which normally came along with it a couple crashes, Explorer crashing a couple times, and the screen blanking out and whatnot. That didn't happen when I opened up this file. And so I know, therefore, that there's some kind of difference between this file and that other one that I used Explorer to copy. And then I did the encoding in the 10-minute chunks, figuring I might as well, anyway, just repeat the same procedure. And there wasn't even a hitch. Nothing went blue or black, and nothing rebooted. Everything worked perfectly fine. So this file is not identical, even though it's the same size, with this one. This here. Same size, exactly, but they're not the same. And the result, where did I put them? They're in here. These here, 4 files, are the whole thing in 10-minute chunks. Now I can safely glue these together because I know that this program does use asynchronous I/O. Okay. Here's the first file. Second, third, fourth. Now, when I say save, okay, here with no number. Once it starts going, I can say use background I/O, like that. Now it's using asynchronous I/O, and even though it's quite a lot slower, because of the size of this file, it is a requirement. It's not even a question of, maybe should I or shouldn't I use async I/O. You must, because it's 3 gigabytes, and if you're using blocking read on 3 gigabytes, that shuts down everything, the entire system, for a total of over 5 minutes. And if you expect your system to behave properly with no device communication for 5 minutes, then you should head right off to the casino or something and start gambling, because you got a lot more faith in the system than I do. Now, it actually gave me some dumps here. I can have a look at them with my XML viewer. Here, local app data, local temp, world. Oh, is it gone already? Oh, the CD. I don't know, how big is that? Well, it's not too bad. Nothing. Oh, not formatted correctly. That's my fault. So I have to find out what's wrong with the file. Sometimes Microsoft won't it says XML, but it's not standard XML. Well, I don't see anything. Programs running. Too large. Wait a minute, how big was that file? It's not big, that's only 2. Am I reading this wrong? That's big. That's hundreds of. Maybe it's not recording the size correctly. What's the other file? Mini dump. Nice. I'm just wondering if it's safe for me to empty that recycle bin. Now, those are not big files. Page. What does that mean? Page dump. Oh, this filler. So this is just I think this is just a byte for byte view of what was in memory at the time. It must be compressed because I have 2 gigs worth of RAM. This file should be 2 gigs big if it were just a memory dump. It doesn't say anything. HP odd bus. There's something there. Is that omnibus? Composite bus. Seems to be a lot of stuff to do with bus in here. Surprise, surprise. The Wi-Fi bus. All these buses. I guess something happened with the buses? I don't know. Those are some paths. Net BIOS. Now, what is net BIOS even mentioned? I swear I've turned it off. Says innocent little me who thinks that you're allowed to just turn things off. Things get turned off, alright, by you, but other programs like to turn them back on. One thing I could do, just for fun, actually, is a Windows update. since I'm going to trash this installation later today with my installed disk, I should try the Windows update and see what I get, just for laughs. But anyway, how are we doing here with our thing? 71%. I don't think I can run this without getting into trouble with the authorities. So, but I can tell you where I found it. I think. Where did I find that now? I'm not online at the moment. Anyway, just look for. I think it's maybe. It's called the iTunes Festival. And First Aid Kit is the name of the band. It's just these two girls from Sweden or something, and they have some pretty sounding songs. I'm all ready for my installation, actually. I've made a few backups. Things from program files that I want to restore. Registry settings, well, actually I should do probably more than just my programs worth of registry, like virtual dub maybe. Well, most of these things are self-configuring. I'm ready to reinstall a lot of stuff. I have to make sure that I can get back on the internet. Well, actually, it'll give me Internet Explorer, which, I said that I uninstalled Internet Explorer, and I had, according to that book. I went through the steps to uninstall Internet Explorer, but I think that Internet Explorer is suddenly gone. No. That Internet Explorer is a fighter, and it's still there. It's still around. It's integrated into MS-DEV, for instance. MS-DEV, the help system uses Internet Explorer. So how could I have uninstalled it? If I run, I'm going to let this finish. It's so close. Now, there hasn't been any hitch or any hiccups or any slowdowns or anything while this has been going on. Even though I'm running the recorder and, using up all kinds of resources, no problems are going to occur with this particular program because of this flag. Background I/O is their way of saying, in a non-technical way, asynchronous I/O. So now I have an AVI file, hopefully in sync, which is that entire concert here. And there's the correct size, 3 gigs as it's supposed to be. And I can't wait to watch it. Well, I'm going to glue what I just did to the end of this, and thank God I didn't get a blue screen. See you.